What's up guys, it's me your boy SteveRandom here, and in today's video I'm doing the top 5 easiest to wear fragrances. So if you're having a lazy day and you want to smell good but don't have to like really decide on what to wear, and you just want to have ones that you just want to, look and grab and put on and you'll be good, these are 5 fragrances for that occasion or for that time that you need. These are obviously going to be pretty generic fragrances and pretty like light fragrances. If you're thinking about it, you don't want to reach for like a heavy oud fragrance and be like choking everybody out. You don't want to have those in your boundaries because you don't want to reach for those and potentially not know what you're spraying, and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna smell good, but realistically you're gonna be choking out everybody. So these are pretty generic, pretty easy to wear, overall pretty cheap as well, except for one of them. Let's get into it. So my number 5 is this very easy fragrance to wear, is Lome by YSL or Yves Saint Laurent. YSL Lome is a great fragrance to have on if you're just trying to smell nice and clean, and just if you want to have something to wear that's so easy to wear. The problem is it doesn't last on for a while. That's the problem with this fragrance. Other than that though, the smell smells very nice, and it smells like a lighter L'Anouilh de Lome with a little bit of ginger added to it. And the ginger, it doesn't smell like, you're cooking ginger, but it smells really nice and sort of unique, but also clean and special in its own way. That's pretty easy to wear. Lome by Yves Saint Laurent is my number 5. My number 4 is Moschino by Uomo, I believe, or it might be the other way around. I always get this one mixed up. If the name is Uomo, but I believe the name is Moschino and it's by Uomo. I apologize if I mixed that around. But this one is a very clean smelling fragrance. I barely use this one, as you can see, because this one is like on days that I have nothing to wear or I'm not thinking about wearing nothing like special, I would just pick this one out. But most of the days I'm trying to test out fragrances. I'm trying to smell some different scents and see how well they do and how many compliments they get, all that jazz. So I don't really reach out for this one. But if you have, if you're a person that has a very expensive fragrance and a fragrance that you use for winter and a fragrance that you use for summer and spring, you don't want to use those expensive fragrances or those season-based fragrances, then you can have this one on the side and it can really do the job for you, and it can still last you on for a while. It gets compliments, and to be honest, it does get a lot of compliments for what it is. It's just a generic smelling fragrance, but it still gets like, you smell clean or you smell like you just took a shower kind of comments. And yeah, that's Uomo by Moschino, or the other way around. I keep forgetting. My bad, guys. That's my number 4. My number 3 is Chrome Legend by Azzaro. Chrome Legend just smells like the Irish Spring soap that you pretty much have seen probably. In other words, it smells very clean and soapy, and it has this apple note to it that makes it even more fresh and clean, and it just adds this more just easy to wear fragrance kind of thing that you can rely on this if you wanted to. Overall though, the performance is terrific. I mean, for a clean fragrance, it does last on for a while, and it does the job for you if you're looking to just have a fragrance to keep reaching for, and you just want to wear it every time and you don't care what occasion, what date of year it is. This is a fragrance you can just do that with. You can just have it on your shelf, grab it, apply, and walk out. But I have to finish this list, so I have to keep going. But this fragrance is my number 3, Chrome Legend by Azzaro. My number 2 is Dior Sauvage EDT Eau de Toilette. This one I put as number 2 because it is really easy to wear. It is very versatile, and it is very good smelling and gets compliments and gets positive reactions and lasts on for a while. But too many people still use this one. If you're trying to reach out for a fragrance that you think you smell good in, and you're trying to just smell good for the day and not really care about what to reach for, then this one would be a very good option. But then you might be smelling like somebody else while you just want to smell good for the whole day, You guys get what I mean? So Dior Sauvage, really good smelling, really lasts on for a while, and really overall pretty much a very good designer fragrance. This is one of my favorite designers, if I had to be honest. So right now, I'm about a quarter of a bottle left. As you can see, most likely, I don't know if it's gonna show, but I've left it on a quarter bottle for maybe about 5 months. I haven't used this fragrance in about 5 months, just because like I want to save it until it kind of, you know, slows down a little bit and people stop using it for a little bit, so I can apply it again and get the compliments again. Smart. That's my number 2, Dior Sauvage. My number 1 is Mont Blanc Individual. This one, clean smelling fragrance, absolutely clean, like you just pretty much washed your clothes kind of clean. It's very, very nice and smooth, and it has this nice raspberry and kind of this mint and cinnamony smell, but overall blend to where it just smells like a clean fragrance with a little bit of raspberry in it, you know. It doesn't have too much of a huge raspberry, like kind of like Tuscan leather. It just has a nice light raspberry with a clean touch to it. Or as Jeremy Fragrance says, I believe he says, clean fabric softener with a raspberry touch, I think is what he says. And I agree, 100% agree with that, you know. This is very clean and just has a little bit of a touch of raspberry. Pretty much the easiest fragrance to wear. I don't see many people wearing this one, or I don't hear many people wearing this one. If I say, you know, to some friends or some people I know that have fragrances, and I tell them, you know, I'm wearing, they're like, what are you wearing? That smells very good. And I tell them Individual, they're like, who? Like, you know what I mean? So nobody really uses this fragrance where I live, at least. Maybe in other places or countries, people might use it more. But to me, this is the very, very most safest and easiest fragrance to pull if you don't care what you're about to, you know, wear. If you just have it on your shelf and you pull it and you just apply, this is probably going to be your best option. And that's my number 1, Mont Blanc Individual. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments below, and by clicking the like button. Peace.